also just used a little bit. I never had a tan eraser. BaddestBod headband. I've also got an exfoliating mitt. It's actually come off so much. The face drops, these are the best in the game. Oh, what's this robe you're asking? BaddestBod actually sent me some new things and I'm so freaking grateful and I'm so excited, and I'm going to share it with you because I'm really excited. I also just used a little bit, but I'm going to show you. I made this a new bag. So this is my tan eraser bag. I've literally never had a tan eraser. I've never used one ever. But maybe my tan will turn out better if I start using this before my next tan. So it's Thursday today, obviously. BaddestBod headband that they also got me. How freaking cute, like for doing my makeup and stuff. Everybody wears these and I've never gotten around it. I've also got an exfoliating mitt, so I'm going to give this a go, but I'm going to chuck this on my body real quick. It says to put this on your body and leave it on for like 5 minutes, so I'm going to put this on my body and then I'm going to scrub it off and then I'm going to show you. So this is my before, this is my elbow, what it's giving before. I'm going to do it all and I'll be back. Okay, I've been scrubbing. It's actually come off so much. Obviously, I need to get into the shower with some warm water and like really give it a scrub, shave my body as well. Whoa, my eyes look so blue right now. Is it because I'm so pale? So far, so good. I'm actually very, very impressed with how it's turning out. Usually this area is very, look how pale that is. Let's compare. That's the comparison from the other arm. Are you kidding? Okay, BaddestBod, come through. I've literally never been so pale in my life. This is like a love-hate relationship. I literally got every last bit of tan off. That is a birthmark. But I'm literally so pale and I feel like I haven't been this pale in so long. Tan now with the BaddestBod. This is the ultra dark. This is what I've been using for the last couple of months and I absolutely love this tan. It's so good. So I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to come back. This is my arm. I'm literally so pale. I highly recommend that. Highly. Like, I'm not kidding. That is so good. Like, there's usually so many like bits left on my skin and my skin's literally so clean. So never gonna not do this, and definitely you should get onto this. Results. I just put my tan on. I just did one layer because I'm not doing anything crazy this weekend, so I just wanted to be chill. But when I tell you my tan went on so seamlessly, usually when I put my tan on, it already looks patchy because I didn't get the previous tan off. So I'm literally so grateful for this tan. Like, I'm not even kidding. These are also from BaddestBod. Literally obsessed. Thank you so much. I'm also not getting paid for any of this. I was just doing an honest review on them. They gifted it to me. Thank you so much. And I'm obsessed. I'm never going to go back to not using a tan eraser because my tan literally went on so nice. Tan my face with the face drops. These are the best in the game. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's the next day. This is what my tan is looking like. Sorry about my messy room. Literally obsessed with how this tan looks on my skin. Like, the camera doesn't do justice, but it just goes on so nicely. It makes my skin so tan, but like in a really natural way where I don't look orange, I don't look green, and I don't look like snaky, like tiger bread. Do you know what I mean? I recommend this this tan. It's actually my favorite. This is my color. This is what I look like. I only did one layer of tan last night. If you want to try a new tan, highly recommend. I'll leave my discount code as well if you want to use my discount code. If you're seeing this here, I'm going to introduce you. Firstly, unsolved case files. So excited about this. It's Friday night tonight and I'm driving so freaking far. So I thought that we could do a little drive with me. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. Like, I don't know the regulations of it, but I'm driving. I've got so far to drive, so I thought that why not talk to you, because I feel like that could be really therapeutic for me. And most drives I do, like I know that I'm not the only one, that most times I'm driving in my car, I'm talking to myself. Like, I'll either be talking as if I'm on a podcast. That is really annoying, that noise. Is that annoying? Because my Bluetooth thing is on, but I need my phone to charge right now because it's literally gonna die. Fuck it. I basically wanted to do a sit down talking video. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I feel like I've always like said I want to do them, but then I literally get so sick of hearing myself speak and sick of sitting here talking because I'm like, I'm either not making sense, I'm rambling, or they're boring videos to watch. Like, I know that I feel like everybody that makes YouTube videos gets what I mean and like says the same thing. Like, I just feel like it's not entertaining, but apparently people love watching me talk shit, so I'm gonna talk some shit. So someone literally commented on my TikTok yesterday and said, get off the crack and go to sleep. Thanks, hun. Thanks. Maybe we should just start off this with my ADHD. So I have not been diagnosed with ADHD, but I feel like in the past 6 months, that's all my comments is about, that I have ADHD, that I need to get medicated, that I need to go to the doctors and stuff. And if you're in my situation where you feel like you have ADHD, like I have like crazy outbursts. Like, I'll be super energetic, super happy, super excited, and then next minute I'm literally depresso, sad, blah blah blah. Like, literally such extreme changes. And then also I can't really focus when people are talking to me. Like, I can sometimes, but a lot of the time, like, I cannot focus, or my mind is like drifting off to something else, and then a lot of the time I'm not listening. bit too shaky. So, life update, I am now in another relationship. Woohoo! Would you believe it? Cannot get away from a relationship. I don't know what it is. I am just such a lover girl, and I know that sounds so cliche, but I will literally meet someone, right? Meet you, yeah, we kick it off. I've already, in my mind, analysed if you fit into my life well, if we're compatible, the possibilities of what we could be before I even know you fully. Do you know what I mean? So then I get attached easily, right? And then once I'm attached, I'm loyal. I'm loyal. Like, once I really like you, it doesn't take me long. Like, I could really like you and have met you once and been like, yep, you're the one. Once I like you, I'm loyal. Like, I don't know if it comes from like security in myself, but I don't need a million options. Like, I know that some people like talk to a lot of people at once because they kind of need options, and I think it stems down to insecurities. That's what I tell myself. That's what I think anyway. Could be wrong, but yeah, got into another relationship. He is honestly amazing. Like, he is literally like my best friend, and I love him. There is obviously difficulties within my relationship because I just have so much relationship trauma. A lot of focus on my life has been on relationships, and it's kind of all I know, and that's why I jump into another relationship as soon as someone comes into my life that ticks the box, you know what I mean? And I have been really quiet about, like, I feel like I've been posting him and stuff, but I haven't really put it out there like, this is my boyfriend. Like, I'll say little comments here and there, but like, I don't know, for some reason I think I was scared of the judgment. I've always been told that I just move on so quick, and it honestly, I think I move on so quick because I mentally check out of a relationship before I'm out of the relationship. Like, I was in my last relationship, I think for like a solid year, I was mentally checking out, and I was like getting to that place of like full disattachment because I wasn't happy. And then, so when it actually ended, and then like obviously all the heartache was gone from like losing somebody, it was really easy for me to go, I'm like good again. Like, I'm on my 2 feet. Like, I'm in a different mindset. I feel good. I'm going to Bali in 2 weeks, I think it is. I'm going to be vlogging that trip. I feel like my vlogs are so much more fun than my sit down talking videos. Like, they're more fun to edit. They're more fun to watch, I feel like. Friendship status is still the same. I'm still a little lonesome gal. I feel like I've always like struggled in that department. Not because I can't keep friends. Like, so many friends reach out to me, want to see me, want to hang out with me, but I just have such a deep insecurity around friends, and I don't know if I've talked about it much. Like, it kind of stemmed from high school. Like, literally, not kidding, Alicia, I love you if you're watching this, but the day before I went into high school, the day before high school started, I got a message from one of the girls, and she was like, hey Holly, this is our friendship group. Told me the friendship, and I think I have told this story before. Like, I know I kind of go back to this, but it actually fucked me up. Like actually fucked me up. And it was like the whole friendship group, and I wasn't on the list, so I was like going into school already with no one. And then Genevieve was there, luckily she had no friends either, and then we became besties. But we originally met like in like year 4 when I moved to her town. I actually moved to her town with my mum, and then I met her, but then I left and we didn't see each other for a couple of years, and then we reunited in year 7. Anyway, that was a little fun fact about our friendship. But yeah, and then before that, I was at 3 different primary schools growing up, but I was always like such an outsider. Like, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, even at my first ever primary school, I was just always left out. Like, I just was, and I was so shy when I was younger. Like, now that I go back and think about it, like, I was so shy. I remember there was like this tree, and all the girls at my primary school, and my main best friend, she was a part of the group that did this as well, and they would all go to this tree every recess and lunch, like for a period of it, and I was not allowed to go. Like, they literally said, you're not allowed to come. So I don't know, I feel like I've just grown up being like discluded a little bit, you know what I mean? And so then it got to a point where I was just like, fuck it, like, I'm not even gonna try. Because even when I did cheerleading, like, I made so many friends, but I always felt like nobody liked me. Like, deep down, I just felt like nobody liked me. And I don't know, like, I made friends with everyone, but I was never like, I feel like it's so weird because, like, I just never felt like I was the popular girl. Like, I was a popular girl that has sleepovers with all the girls and can go on one-on-one, like, little friend dates. Like, I just never did that. And I think it was also because I grew up, like, in the country. Like, look where we're driving. Like, I feel like I grew up in, like, away from everyone. Like, I was never in the suburbs. So I would go through periods of my life where I'd just be buddy-buddy with one girl until that kind of fizzled out, and then I would meet somebody else, and then we would be buddy-buddy until that fizzled out. But over all of that, Genevieve's just been there the whole time, like, close as fuck the whole time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have so many friends that I love so much, like Kiara Taylor, if you're watching this, I fucking love you. Like, you'll always be a friend to me, but we went our separate ways to live our lives. Same with Hayley. Like, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, but just in case they're watching, like, we just went to go live our separate lives for a bit, and then we can come back to each other and like have a little catch up or whatever. But I'm talking about those friends that just like know absolutely everything that's going on at all times. So yeah, now because I've lived my life like that, and I'm 21 now, so for 21 years I've been doing it that way, it's kind of harder now to like be in a group of people and be like, I want to be friends with everyone. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. So that's the update on the friend. I have gotten so much better with my anxiety. Like, I remember I made a video a long time ago, and it was like the peak of where I started to really know like you have anxiety. Like, it was where it got really bad. I feel like when I turned 18 was when I was self-aware, like I'm struggling with anxiety. Like, I never really knew what anxiety was. I was never really like open to like knowing the meaning of it and what it can do to you, whatever. So I was the way I was. And then when I was 18, the relationship I was in, they really put a mirror to my face and they were like, you are fucked up, basically. But they did it in a nice way. They're like, you need to work on yourself, like you're so codependent and blah 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 blah. And I was like, holy shit, like full mind blown. I was like, oh my god, I have so much work to do on myself. And over the years I was just really trying to learn how to do it, and I became a victim to my anxiety for a very long time. Like, it would control me so much, and like I kind of was just like, yep, this is who I am, like fuck it. And I would also go like, all of the work people say to do, like meditating and all of that stuff, I just didn't want to fucking do it, because I was like, I don't want to have to do work to feel happy in my day. Like, I genuinely have depression. Like, I am not happy, I'm not okay, and I didn't want to have to do the work. I just wanted to wake up and feel good, you know. And then I would feel like I would do the work and I'd feel good, and then it would just go away. But over time I learned how to like be better at like when it comes up is when you need to do the work, and then when it's not there anymore, you still need to do the work. Like, I kind of would do the work when I'd feel anxious, and then when I felt better in that moment, I would just like stop meditating, stop journaling, stop having me time, stop like all of that stuff, and then it would come back. Do you know what I mean? Just like educating myself. Like, I watched so many videos on my anxiety stuff. I don't know what this video is. Like, I'm literally rambling on about all different things, but I'm just trying to update you on my life, because a lot has happened, and I feel like I want you to really know me, so when I make videos, you know me, you know that I seem so self-absorbed. And I actually had someone that like meant so much to me tell me like, you're just so self-absorbed, and it's so true. But if you think about it, like, I'm not being a victim, okay? I'm not being a victim. I know that I put myself through shit. I don't know. I'm not being a victim when I say any of this stuff. Like, I do not feel sorry for myself. I do not nothing. This is me self-reflecting and going, okay, this is why I act this way now. It's not because everybody hates me. It's because as a kid, I got left out, and then I just learned that behavior. So if you haven't done self-reflection, do self-reflection, because you learn so much about yourself, and you learn how to deal with things. Because like, one little thing I do when I'm feeling really anxious and stuff, instead of like going to someone to feel better, I will literally talk to myself, like the inner Maddie, and I will like picture in my brain like me as a kid, and instead of me nagging at someone, it's like the inner me's nagging at me, saying, can you just tell me you love me and that I'm gonna be okay? So I would like tell my inner Maddie, little Maddie. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like you get it. Yeah, because I was like that, and I just grew up like that, I was just always in my own head. I felt like I was so alone, and I was in my head, and I just like, my world was really just about me. It was all about me. Like, it literally was. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why can't I, and then I just like keep getting more and more in my head. So yeah, I became very self-absorbed. What else is going on in my life? Katie, love her still. I get so many questions about freaking Katie. She is literally an angel, love her, but we stopped doing the podcast because she started uni, and she was the one that edited the podcast, and I don't know how to do that, and don't have like a laptop or anything to be able to do it. So we ended up stopping the podcast, which is fine. Like, it was fun while it lasted, and we had so much fun doing it, and like, it was a big adventure. But not everything's meant to be, so I'm not going to force something to be if it's not, you know what I mean? And also, as much as I loved like the idea of Heartbreak Central and everything like that, and it was so therapeutic for me going through a breakup, now that I'm like out of the breakup, I don't want to constantly talk about that breakup or talk about heartache, because I feel like the more I talk about it and how I got through a breakup and like what I felt and like all that stuff, I keep reliving it, and I kind of just want to move on to new habits and new thoughts and new feelings, and not think about that old me. Right now I'm talking about relationship anxiety on my TikTok like a lot. Like, it's been coming up a lot, and like lots of people have been loving that content, so I'm really happy going on with that, because I'm still learning about it, and people give me tips as well, and it's so good, because that is a really big thing for me, relationship anxiety. I want to say honestly don't even know what I've talked about in this time. I actually love that I did it because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I always do these drives, like driving so fast. If you enjoyed this rambling video, maybe we should just call it like shit talk with Mads. Like literally just pour your heart out. If you like this rambling video, make sure you let me know, because if you want to do more of these, I can. I feel like this is a video that is just like you chuck it on while you're doing something, you know what I mean? Because I have so many people that I just chuck on while I'm doing something, because I don't want to sit and watch and listen to them, but I want to have someone on in the background while I'm doing what I need to do. So maybe I can be that for you. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, and I will see you in my next video.